Hey, what's up, Life Without Pants with another Path of Exile video, and in today's video we're going to talk about the Hortocraft Sensation. Again, this is another of our end of league science projects. We took 2,000 Catalyst rerolls and 1,000 Timeless Splinter rerolls. So we came in here and we just chucked in this Abrasive Catalyst and rerolled it again and again and again and again, and noted down the results. And we did the same for the Timeless Splinters. So this, I think, the Splinters, I think, is the most useful for SSF, and Intrinsic Catalysts, I think the data is more interesting for Trade League. If you like this kind of dumb stuff, then check us out. We're streaming every day on twitch.tv/lifewithoutpants. So let's get into the results. A little bit of a flashbang here, but we've got here the totals for our Catalyst rerolls. So Abrasive comes out at sort of 14.5%, Tempering's 4%, as is Fertile, so that seems like it's probably along with Prismatic in a sort of semi-rare band. Unstable, 1.6%, really the same with Accelerating. These are probably the T0 catalysts, if ever there were any. Noxious is very frequent, along with Turbulent, Imbued, but Intrinsic, 25%. I've got a front page here, so let's just embiggen that. So this is what it looks like, and I mean, Intrinsic's just, you know, it's almost off the top of the screen here. So this is the percentages that they roll at, and obviously a link to this sheet will be in the description below, so go check that out if you are interested in this. Also, this is the one that I add new stuff to all the time, so if you keep your eye on it, you'll probably find out what we're doing before the video comes out. It's also got the previous stuff, the Daily Orb stuff in here as well. And for the Splinters, this was a more reasonable split. So these are two around, you know, 29-ish%, 27-ish% for the Eternal and Kurui. Val are a little bit more rare with 22%. Templar is 13.7%, 13.5%, and Maraketh is around 8.5%. So Maraketh is honestly not as rare as I thought it would be. I think this is going to be much more. This data set, I think, is super useful for SSF players who are trying to, you know, either unlock their 4-way map device, because then they know there's a 13% chance I can roll into a Templar emblem if I need to. And also, if for some reason in SSF you're trying to get the Maraketh emblems, maybe there's some, you know, timeless jewels that you're after, then I think this is also pretty useful too. And on our front page, we've got in the beautiful Swedish colors the stats for these as well. So Kurui, the most frequent to show up by far. Eternal emblems second, and then Val, Templar, and then Maraketh. Now remember, this is the fine folks over at the Forbidden Discord, no, Forbidden Library, the Prohibited Library. The Prohibited Library have told me that this is a Markov chain, and I'm not smart enough to know what that is, but essentially it means that if you have a Kurui Splinter, it can never reroll into a Kurui Splinter. It can only reroll into Eternal, Val, Templar, Maraketh. And if you have a Maraketh Splinter, it can never reroll into Maraketh. So worth bearing in mind, these are not the actual, you know, the exact weights. These are close, probably. So make sure you take this with a grain of salt, but I think, you know, 1,000 is a pretty decent sample size to get close enough to figure out what they are. And I will take close enough data over no data, which is what I had before this. So that's it for this video. As I said, the link to this data sheet is in the description below, so please go check it out. Swing by the Twitch channel if you have questions about this. More than happy to answer questions either in the YouTube comments or on stream. So with that said, thanks very much for watching. I hope you are kind to everyone you meet. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time.